Good evening, Tallahassee. Thank you for joining us on our Monday edition of FSU Weather. My name is Alyssa Nygaard, your student meteorologist for today. And what we've got right behind us, it's nice and sunny at 71 with a little bit of a wind kind of coming out of the north. So make sure that you maybe have a windbreaker. But other than that, it's great conditions for maybe a walk back from classes or on your way home. Now, what we've got all across the board today, locally, it's going to be on either side of 71. Great conditions. I mean, it's a little bit cooler than what we want, but it's going to be warming up as the week progresses. Now, what we've got with radar, it's got nothing going on right now, nothing in the sky, just beautiful, clear skies all around, and that's because of the high pressure system sitting above us. Now, for tonight, it is going to be cooler, lower 40s, except for Apalachicola sitting at 50. But all around, it's going to be pretty cool, but nice and clear skies if you wanted to go stargazing. Now, with what we're going to be hitting on tonight, we will be hitting on the high pressure system mentioned previously, and then maybe some rain on Thursday, and then that recap of the weather that happened over this past weekend over spring break. All this and more at FSU Weather.
Well, welcome back, students. My name is Jack Anderson.
And I'm Cicely Hammers, your student meteorologist, and we are very happy to be back from spring break, aren't we?
Yes, we're so happy. You know, we have a little bit less than half of our semester left, but I don't know about you, but I'm ready to grind this semester out.
Yeah, me too. Just thinking about the fact that our next break is going to be summer, and then senior year is upon us.
Excited. It's gone by so fast. Enjoy those moments.
Yeah, so how was your spring break? What did you do?
It was good. You know, I went on a cruise, got, some tan.
Oh, fun. Did you go to, like, Bahamas?
Yes, we did the whole Bahamas area. I had 3 stops. Thank you, Norwegian, for sponsoring me and my 11 other friends. But what did you do for spring break?
I actually went to Turks and Caicos with my family, which was so nice. The beach is lovely. There was clear water, and I actually went snorkeling and saw some turtles.
Wait, that's so
fun. Yeah, it was
fun.
so awesome. I'm very lucky.
I bet you enjoyed that family time. I know I missed that, my family, so I bet you loved them.
Yes, I did love them, and it was really nice seeing them, especially since my sister's in college, so we don't get to see each other often.
Yes. Well, good thing is as we look ahead into this week, we will still have some super warm and nice conditions. So I don't know about us. We were in the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos.
Yes.
Thankfully, those temperatures will continue with sunny and great weather. So I'm excited about that.
We are going to warm up throughout the week, but this St. Patty's Day, happy St. Patty's Day, by the way.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
We weren't able to wear green today because we'll actually key out back here, so you wouldn't see below our heads.
Yeah,
but, happy St. Patty's Day. You can pinch us if you see us because we're not wearing green. But it is going to warm out throughout the week, and we hope everyone enjoys their St. Patty's Day.
Yes, happy St. Patty's Day again to everyone.
And we are going to be talking about the severe weather that we experienced this past week.
Yes.
There was a tornado outbreak, actually.
Yep.
If you have not heard about it, so we are going to dig into that a little bit and talk about the statistics behind it. So I'm really excited.
Yes. Well, now let's send it off to you, Alyssa, where you tell us all about the weather that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, is it going to warm up in Tallahassee?
Well, what we've got right now, other than the headlines, are the just some clear weather going on right now. It's looking it's looking nice and good. But yeah, our current temperatures are sitting right here, either side of 70 as seen previously, but nothing really going on, just beautiful temperatures all around, nice and pretty skies, nothing really hitting us. As far as our live radar goes, yes, everything is just great. And Cicely, what's going on with Florida today?
So the rest of Florida is looking pretty nice, actually. But for tonight in Tallahassee, 43 degrees. It is a little cooler like we've mentioned. And for our pool forecast, we are going to see some nice conditions for tomorrow. We're going to warm up all the way to 75 and 77, which is awesome. And we are going to see that 7-day forecast for the rest of the week. We are going to talk a little bit about that rain that we're going to see for the rest of the week. But as far as the rest of Florida goes, Miami 78, it is a little breezy down in Key West, and we are looking a little bit cooler in Tampa, as long as 70 in Tallahassee, like we've mentioned. It's going to warm up throughout the week, though, so don't worry about those cooler temperatures just because of those storms that we experienced yesterday. But if we're looking down south, just some ground spatter. It's nothing to worry about. We're not getting any rain. As you can see in Miami, clear skies for the rest of the week. 80 degrees, hitting 84 on Thursday, and for Fort Myers, 84 also on Wednesday. We are going to cool down into those 50s, so maybe bring a jacket if you are going out. But as far as Central Florida goes, our radar is looking nice and clear due to that high pressure system like we've been mentioning. And for Tuesday and Wednesday in Orlando, we're warming up from 78 to 84. 84 seems like the temperature we're seeing on Wednesday around the whole Florida area right now, but in Jacksonville, a little bit cooler, 81 on Wednesday, and that rain is going to start to show on Thursday. And it's going to cool down after that rain comes, bringing 65, 44 for our low on Friday. So let's make sure that we're looking out for that rain. And as far as the timing goes, we're really expecting that to come from the west and hit around our area around early morning on Thursday. So Tallahassee, probably around 8 a.m. This is subject to change, but you can see Panama City is affected there around 6 a.m. So we are going to get that line of storms coming our way. Expect that for Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon, so bring your rain jacket if you remember that. We will talk about it more on FSU weather, so keep tuned throughout the week. But 55 in Tampa for tonight, 43 in Tallahassee, a little bit cooler on your St. Patty's Day. But for tomorrow, we are warming up to 79. Just below that 80 mark, I know, 82 in Fort Myers, and a little cooler down in the Keys, 74, keeping that breeze, keeping you cool, which is super nice. But as far as the rest of the southeast goes, what are we looking at, Jack? Are we seeing those storms continuing?
Actually, we are not as of right now. The next couple days, we're expected to finally see some great weather after, what we saw over the weekend across the southeast. Look at this, because of time change, again, it's still light out, so we're not really seeing any sunsets, but as we wait an extra hour, then we will actually see some very gorgeous sunsets, I'm almost certain. Look at this for you, 77 degrees in Miami. As always, that is our hot spot for you in Florida, and then cooling off. But again, super nice conditions today because there was a nice high pressure system that was featured across all the southeastern U.S. Our dew points are overall very, very low. If I were you, I would make sure to grab some chapstick. Again, this made fire conditions today possibly a little horrendous. Thankfully, nothing really sprang up for us in Florida. I'm not sure about the other parts of the southeastern U.S. Our live radar right now, you can see we just have a little bit of rain off the coast of the Atlantic. You can see specifically for you, Virginia, and then same thing with you in North Carolina. Again, as we look at our future radar and clouds, that was actually the rain that we saw was from the low pressure system that we saw that brought all the severe weather that was going across. And then you can see future radar. Make sure you stay tuned, just like Cicely talked about. We have some rain showers that could be coming in Thursday afternoon and evening, so make sure you pay attention for there just to see, what happens. Wind directions, overall pretty calm for you in Nashville, and then a little breezy up as we get through the coast, and of course, as Florida, as always. Again, it's all coming from the northwest, so make sure you keep note of that. That's going to bring dry air and not moist air because it is coming from Canada and not from the Gulf of Mexico if it's like coming from the south. Nashville conditions, again, 77 to 76, super nice degrees. Again, we'll have a cold front coming through Wednesday, and that's going to cause the temperatures to drop. Same thing for you on Wednesday in New Orleans, getting up to 81 degrees, and then we'll have another nice cold front coming through. Now, if you're in Charlotte, same thing there. We'll have a little bit of rain chance for you, 60% chance for you on Thursday, and then we'll warm back up to 64 degrees for you on Friday for you in Charlotte. Tonight's forecast, again, overall, very clear skies in our areas, just a couple clouds for you in Little Rock and Shreve Point, but overall, very nice conditions. And as we go into tomorrow, again, the high pressure system, this is a very strong high pressure system, and this will continue to stay across all of the southeastern U.S., causing some great temperatures. I don't know about you guys, but I would make sure to be tanning because this temperatures and this weather conditions is what we want and what we deserve after what we just saw this weekend. And now I'm going to send it off to Alyssa and Cicely, where they're going to talk about the devastating tornadoes that occurred over this weekend for you in the southeastern U.S.
Thank you so much, Jack. Yeah, we are going to talk a little bit about the severe outbreak of tornadoes that happened across, it started in the Midwest, I believe, like Missouri, Alabama area, and then it went down all the way to the southeast. So there was actually at least 65. This morning, it was 34 confirmed.
Wow.
And now, by 6 p.m., it's 65 confirmed tornadoes.
And 65 in like 3 days is actually really crazy.
Yeah.
It just shows like the magnitude.
This is something that forecasters were warning was going to be similar to the 2011 outbreak. If anyone remembers those tornadoes, there was around like 150.
Wow.
So, yeah, definitely severe. And it started around March 14th, and I think it really ended yesterday. That was the last of the tornado warnings that were issued.
Right.
So,
and were you driving throughout that?
yes, I was driving. I drove from Charleston to Jacksonville, so there was tornado watches, which is when you're supposed to be prepared, and tornado warning is when we see it, take action.
Right.
So there was tornado watches issued for Charleston County, where I live, and then I had to drive all the way down to Jacksonville to get back to school, and there was tornado watches all around. So thankfully, you know, I was looking, I was like, is there a flank? Is there, you know, because my meteorology mind goes to like, okay, I need to look out, especially when you're in a car, because that's one of the least safest places to be.
Right, exactly.
So talking about safety.
You definitely want to stay in the lower parts of the house or anywhere where there aren't like any windows, anything to like break and shatter. So even like a hallway, bathroom's the best place to go, maybe in a tub, but yeah, you just want to stay super safe. Don't go outside. Try not to be in any cars like you said, and also try not to go under an overpass. Those aren't the best places, but if there's nothing else around, I think that'll suffice.
So since I was driving, I decided, you know, to look up, like to remind myself the safety, like if you are in a car, if there's a tornado, that sort of issue. And it said to try to find a ditch. There is no safe place when you are driving. So know that, but there are better places to be. Obviously, try to find the first building you can find. If you can't find a building, you go into a ditch, the biggest ditch you can find. But no overpasses, like you said, bridges. If you've seen Twisters, it doesn't end well.
No.
So
there's 1 out of 4.
There was EF4 was on there.
2 EF4s were spotted in Arkansas, and I think like an EF3 in Georgia. Yeah. Something like that.
So if you don't know, the EF4, that's on the enhanced Fujita scale, and that's what we use to classify tornadoes, and it goes all the way up to EF5. So EF4 is definitely significant. And that's what forecasters were trying to warn everyone about. And tornadoes, they're not like hurricanes. We don't get the 3-day advance. We just know that there's going to be the probability of supercell thunderstorms making its way through the area. So a tornado can really just happen like that.
Yeah, you get that forecast for severe weather, and then you get that tornado watch, and then the warning is like, oh no, I've got a little bit left.
And that's when you hear sirens. I mean, we here in Tallahassee actually had a tornado in May. Last May, right?
I remember that. It was right outside my apartment, and I missed it. I wasn't in town. Kind of bummed about that in the meteorology perspective.
In the meteorology way, yes.
Probably good that I missed it.
Yeah, definitely not good. But definitely, our hearts go out to those affected, and we hope that rebuilding is going well. And seriously, just take precautions. Be like weather aware. These situations are getting worse in the southeast, and we just want to always be prepared.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. And just stay tuned and for any other of these severe weather outbreaks that may happen.
Yeah. So we are now going to go back to Jack What did you think? Did you have to drive through this weather at all?
Thankfully, I did not. I made it back just in time, so I'm very thankful about that. But now I'll talk to you guys about the national and get a great overview of what the whole entire U.S. has to us to offer. So right now, our current dew points, you can see overall, very, very dry, just like I talked about in the southeast. Grab that chapstick for you people that have dry lips. I know you guys are definitely going to want that. Our current radar, like I said, we have a great high pressure system that is featuring over the whole entire southeastern U.S., but we do have some rain that we're watching, and we'll see that move westward as it goes through. But you can see Salt Lake City, a couple showers off you, and again, a couple showers off you tonight and over into the evening for you in the Pacific Ocean. Now, right now, you can see this storm outlook that we talked about. Again, some rain and showers, just like we said for you in California, Nevada, all the way up north as we get into Canada, and even for you in Oregon and Seattle, Washington. Again, we'll see that move westwards, and you can see, therefore, it's going to go into the Midwest. Again, overall non-severe, but we do have a slight chance of marginal for you on tomorrow again. And again, if the temperatures, which we are expecting them to go below freezing, this will then turn into some snow that we'll see. So some of the rainfall forecasts we're going to talk about, as you can see, we'll have some rain for you all the way up to you in Canada, Detroit, Chicago, O'Hare. But again, it will not just be rainfall at the temperature, which we are expecting for it to get below freezing. We will see some freezing rain, ice, and even plenty of snow for you in March. Again, now let's talk about our snowfall forecast as well. You know, same thing like we talked about. Look at that, particularly high for you as we go into Minneapolis, as well as you in Iowa, and then going all the way into Omaha, Nebraska, where our student meteorologist Sloan Delaney is from. So shout out to her in Omaha, Nebraska. Now let's look at our temperature outlook for the next couple days. Again, this is the next 6 to 10 days. So like we talked about, it's going to be super, super warm for you in San Francisco. And then as we go westward into the Midwest, it's going to be some really below average or almost par for you in Florida, and then warming back up a little bit for you in the New England area. Now tonight's temperatures, you can see overall, just like we talked about, there's going to be rain for you in Seattle and San Francisco, and then now back in the Midwest, just some partly cloudy, and then some overcast clouds for you at our home state and hometown, Tallahassee, Florida. Now tomorrow's temperatures, just like we talked about, that great and strong high pressure system will be centralized over the southeast U.S., bringing these great temperatures. I mean, look at you, 88 degrees for you in San Antonio. And again, this is March, so we don't really see that there, but overall the temperatures will be really mild and super nice conditions. So now I'm going to turn it over to Cicely, where she's going to talk about the favorite things to do around FSU and the campus of Tallahassee.
Oh yes, you know I love the campus during the spring. FSU is looking beautiful as always. 71 right now, like I said, 68 up in Thomasville. We're really sitting on either side of 70, like Alyssa said earlier. But tonight, 54. If you are going out for St. Patty's Day, make sure to bring a jacket, especially if you're used to going somewhere warm on spring break. If you just came from the Bahamas like Jack did, I'm sure it's going to be a lot colder than that. So 42 at 7 a.m. If you are walking your dog, you may need to wait until around 9 a.m. I mean, still, it's only going to be 47. So really try to sleep in. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit chilly, but for tomorrow during the day, we are going to warm up all the way to 77. So it is going to be a great pool day if you want to continue that spring break tan. Go ahead and take the chance tomorrow, and it's going to get even better throughout the week. As far as delays go, we're really clear in Tallahassee, so not expecting any delays like we did yesterday and throughout the southeast storms that we saw. But we are seeing some slight delays over in Denver, Colorado due to that snow and some low pressure systems making its way through the area. But as far as delays go, we're pretty clear for the rest of the states. So if you are flying back from spring break, expect no delays. And as far as Panama City Beach goes, if you want to continue your spring break in Panama City Beach, or you're just coming from there and you're reminiscing on your spring break, it is 71 sunny, 73 on Sunday. So it's looking like a great weekend to go back to the beach if you're really wanting to do it and you don't have that much school work for the rest of the week. But as far as the rest of the week goes here in Tallahassee, we are going to super warm up on Wednesday, 82 degrees. But on Thursday, that is our day to look out for. That's when that 80% chance of rain is coming. So look out for that, and we are going to cool down when that comes. That low pressure system makes its way through the area. Remember, I said around Thursday morning, afternoon. So if you have classes at those times, make sure you bring a rain jacket, umbrella, and then we're going to warm back up to 80 degrees on Sunday. But then we do have that chance for some storms on Monday. Those are still, we're watching those right now, so we'll be tracking that as we get on later into the week. But just take one more look at this 7-day forecast before we close it out with Alyssa and Jack.
Thank you, Cicely. So those warmer conditions, I don't know about you, Jack, but I have been loving the warmth. I'm such like a Florida girl. Like, I need it to be warm. What about you?
Yes, I'm loving these warm conditions. Like I said, I just came from the Bahamas, and just having these same 70 temperatures, like, it's very enjoyable, very, very enjoyable. And again, I want you guys to know, happy St. Patrick's Day. You know, keep that in mind. You know, go out, enjoy your night. I know a lot of students are already at College Town, but go out, enjoy those temperatures. You know, great overcast. Same. I mean, if you're a runner and you just want to enjoy the sunset, you'll have great temperatures to just run. You know, hit those 8 miles. You know, those people training for that marathon.
Okay, I was gonna say 8 miles casually. Okay, we're psycho. But no, great conditions. It's gonna be great. And tomorrow there's a baseball game going on, so I think that that's what I'm gonna be doing. Is there anything that you're gonna be planning for this? All these
I will make sure to go outside for sure tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of studying, some homework to do. I have a date function tomorrow night, so very
Okay.
excited about that. But yes, and again, we'll make sure to stay tuned. We do have a little bit of rain coming, possibly
Yes.
Thursday morning, afternoon. Again, it's kind of too early to tell. Nothing severe as of right now, but we will make sure to watch and just stay posted. Again, we have more shows Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so make sure you stay tuned to that.
Yeah. I mean, what we've got later on, yeah, just like that rain, you just got to keep out for it. Same with next week, and also way too early to be able to tell. So Monday, come Monday and throughout the weekend, maybe check up on FSU weather, see what we have for you.
Yeah, so like we all said, happy St. Patty's Day, and make sure you guys enjoy it. Follow us on @FSU Weather on TikTok.
Also follow us at FSU Weather on Facebook.
And follow us on Instagram @FSU Weather.
Also follow us on YouTube or subscribe at FSU Weather.
And now follow us on TikTok @FSU Weather. Now enjoy the last look at our 7-day forecast, and you guys have a great St. Patrick's Day.